Hello, 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 hello. I'm in two, right? I'm in two. I'm in two. I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to be or not. I don't know. Hello, 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 hello. I don't hear anything. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. Let's hear. Hello, hello, hello. I do not know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything. I am not hearing anything. I do not know. Possibly connected. Okay. But I don't really understand. I can't hear anything. I don't hear. Do I hear myself? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I don't know. Hello? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Check, 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 check volume. Check volume. Check. Okay, check, check, check. No, I still don't have sound. I don't understand. Why don't I have sound? Oh, no, there I have sound. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, okay. Yeah, oops, okay, connected. Okay, check, check, check. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, it's a little weird. Okay, check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Volume, 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 volume. Okay, should I take that one off? Check, check, check. Or is that it? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I don't know. I don't know. The volume, 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 volume. Okay. Maybe. Oh. Sorry, guys. They moved this up on us. I'm working with a system I haven't used before. And I'm doing the best I can. Okay. And I still don't understand why I don't have. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check. All right. Schedule broadcast. Go live now. But I don't have. Why don't I have? All right. It's 4, 2, nothing. Check, check, check. Lovington. Yes, very quiet. Okay. All right. Check, check, check. Is that better? I don't know if that's the headphone or the volume in. I think that's the volume in. Volume in, volume in, volume in, and I don't know which one it is. So I got both of them turned on. Check, check, check. All right. And okay, thank you. Check, check, check. All right. We're joining this in progress, and I don't even have a lineup yet, okay? They moved this game up on us, and we did not get notice, and so I'm just getting set up as soon as I can. This game was supposed to begin at 5:30. Thank you very much. So I'm being given lineups right now, and we're just going to let the video play, and I'm going to try to keep up with the scorebook, the score bug, as I get my scorebook set up. As Carlsbad and Lovington are here doing battle in Lovington. I'm Dawn Morgan. Thank you for listening to Noir Mark Digital and Land Radio Square Sports. Okay. Check, check. Okay. And we are going to go to the bottom of the second inning now. Bottom of the second inning, and the score is 4-0 with Carlsbad beating Lovington at this point. And I'm going to take a break, and we're going to play some spots, and we'll play some commercials from our sponsors, and I'll be back as I can get my lineups in the book and get set up. Again, our apologies, but this game was supposed to begin at 5:30, and so understandably we're running just a bit behind. We'll be back with more Lovington softball coming up. And you'll be able to see the video as our sponsors play while I get everything set up. Thank you.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
3.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Nowell Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Nowell Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Nowell Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Nowell Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey Wildcat fans, Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at hobbsamerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
13,
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey Wildcat fans! Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at hobbsamerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Okay.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills are youthful used to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast at Names and Numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Working.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now a Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now a Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now a Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now a Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey, Wildcat fans! Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at hobbsamerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes.
Sure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Okay. It's 1 out or 2 outs? 1 out. All right. All right. All right. So actually, I think I can move over. All right. So welcome back to Lovington girls softball action against Carlsbad in Lovington this afternoon. As we pick up in progress, thank you for your patience. This game got moved up without notice and not whining, just explaining that we would have been right here ready to go otherwise. But now we join the game. It is in the top of the 3rd inning. Your score is 4-0. Carlsbad is leading. And batting, of course, is Carlsbad as the visitor. There's a nicely hit ball out in shallow center field. A run is going to score. And that's going to end up being a double. It really was a single, and on the throw in became a double. It moved a runner over to third as well, and scored another run. So Carlsbad is now up 5-0 in this one. Just 1 out so far. And there is a timeout on the field. As I am looking to see and catch up with my book. So thanks for being patient. Just managed to get the lineups in, get everything, all the technical gear set up, working, hopefully, so that you can see the picture of the field. Just leaving the camera static for now. It is going to pick up most of the action. And coming up to bat, we have a new batter for Carlsbad. Uh-oh. There's a pass ball, and that is going to score one. So pass ball brings another run in for Carlsbad. Still just the one out. Now a runner on third. So your score is 6-0. And my apologies, but I do not have a number 20. There, I know after all this trouble, I get the book filled out, right? And there is no number 20. And that's the batter's number, batting from the left side. Nice strike in. Vega is on the mound for Lovington. DePorto catching. And again, the Carlsbad batter is wearing jersey number 20. And there is no 20. So when they take the field, I'll have to go. But there's another pass ball. That's been costly, as DePorto normally very good at picking those up. And Vega usually not pitching wildly. But the combination of just low enough, just low enough, wide enough. And there's a tip. It becomes a, yep, and that is a strike out. Foul tip caught. So second out. And a strikeout for Vega. 2 outs now. And that is going to bring up number 24. I assume that instead of number 10, that jersey number, it's marked as 10. Brooke Rentner, the previous batter who was up, who was wearing jersey 20. But in the book and the lineup the coaches provided, it is number 10. So I'm going to change that to 20 because this is number 24, Mara Flores, your designated player at the bat. And a swing and a miss on her as it's 0-2 the count. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. And your score, let me adjust the score bug. For that last pass ball that brought in a run, it's now 7-0. And a changeup. Wow, that was a nice pitch. After bringing the heat for 2, Vega changed it up and had Flores way out in front. So a nice strikeout to end that inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the third. And it will bring Lovington up to bat. Lovington looking to break this shutout, currently 7-0. So as we start the bottom of the third, they're going to be looking to get some runners on base and hopefully get some scores on the board as they are trailing in this one. And I will have to catch up and see who is going to be coming up. As far as the first batter up and then on deck and in the hole. Your fielders for Carlsbad. Pitching is Flores. No, Haven Schoolcraft is your pitcher. So Haven Schoolcraft, your pitcher. Witzel is catching. On first base, you have Torres, Martinez on second, Grace Aragon at shortstop, Jana Aragon at third base. From left to right, it's Rentner, Monroe, and Faith Aragon. And that is your field. Coming up first to bat is going to be Angela Corral. Nice speed by this pitcher, but high and outside for ball number 1. And Angela Corral playing second base for Lovington. And this one still outside as Schoolcraft brought the ball down into strike range, but a little too far out off of the plate. So 2 balls, no strikes. Corral looking to get on base and get something started for Lovington. They can't wait. They've got to get something started here. Start chipping away at Carlsbad if they can. Oh, and that was a fastball, but high. Just a little high. As Schoolcraft has quite a bit of heat. So 3-0. And this one is going to hit the inside corner for strike 1. So have to feel that the take sign was on all the way for Corral at 0-3. Yeah, it looks like Carlsbad is going to have one of the coaches for Carlsbad going to have a timeout, a visit to the mound. A quick one, though, with the pitcher and catcher. The action goes back as Corral with a 3-1 count. She hits from the right side of the plate. It's a beautiful afternoon, by the way. Almost no wind at all. Nice sunshine, clear skies. Just a bit of a breeze at times. A good afternoon for softball. And this pitch swung on, fouled away to the right, out of play. Strike 2, so the count is full on Corral now. Corral looking to get on base and get something started for her teammates as they are in the hole, getting shut out right now, 7-0. And Carlsbad, a very good team. Carlsbad has a long history and tradition of excellent baseball and softball teams. And there's a hard hit ball going out to center. It's out of here. Oh, and there's just talking about the harder the pitch, the harder the hit, right? And that's an over the fence homer for Corral. So she is definitely getting something started for her teammates. As she crosses the plate. That was a well hit ball. Out just to the right of the flag, just between right and left field. And as I say, you can have all the speed you want, but if the batter matches you, the harder the pitch, the harder the hit. And that was a well-hit ball. Still, nothing to take away from Schoolcraft, as she looks plenty capable. That's going to bring up Jocelyn Olguin. Olguin, your first baseman for Lovington. She takes a look at that first one, and it is a strike. And you pretty much guarantee as a pitcher that when somebody gets a home run off of you, the next pitch is generally going to be a strike. It's one of those angry, frustrated strikes. And a lot of heat, a lot of pop in the glove on that one, but high and outside. So evens the count at 1 apiece on Olguin. Olguin, your first baseman for Lovington. Bats from the right side of the plate. Schoolcraft checks her notes. And, a swing and a miss. That was low and outside and very fast. But Olguin took a cut at it, so that's 1-2. That ball looked, when it left the hand, that ball looked like it was probably going to come in just at the knees. And it was probably just a little lower than that. But swing and a miss. And she takes a little off of this Schoolcraft with some good pitching craft there as she strikes out Olguin after an over-the-fence homer for the first out. But Olguin went down swinging, and I like to see that. If you're going to strike out, go down swinging, not just with the bat on your shoulder looking. And that is going to bring up, as I catch my score bug up, in this bottom of the third, Now we have one out. All right, and now 2 outs. Sorry, I was catching up to some technical things to score among them. So, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. A home run already in this inning, but a strikeout as well. And that brings up Avery Marquez, who takes a good cut at that. First pitch she sees, but it is fouled away, out of play. In fact, over to the right of our announcer's booth. Becomes strike 1. 0-1 count. Marquez plays center field for Lovington. Another fastball high and outside. It was a little on the high end of the zone, but mostly just outside as the ump motioned. Had it been over the plate, I think that may have been a strike. So count 1-1 on Marcus. And this one's going to be low, and that was a strike. All right, so he is calling the low end of the zone. As long as you're consistent about that, not a problem. So 1-2 the count on Marcus. And a swing and a miss. That was outside, but really a nice breaking ball thrown by Schoolcraft. She's varying her speeds, throwing some breaking balls, and doing some smart pitching. So the second out, strikeout. 2 outs in this bottom of the 3rd. At least Lovington has put a run on the board, so it is 7-1. And that's a strike. Hit the corner, the outside corner. So strike 1. Schoolcraft, she's got heat. She's got different pitches. She's varying the speed on her pitches. She's not giving them a whole lot to hit. She's keeping it fairly low. Ooh, right over the plate. I think he's going to say it was a little high. It's a little difficult. He's right. We're set up. The camera and the announcer's booth is set up just directly behind home plate. Well, between the catcher and the ump, you really don't see the plate, so it's a little difficult, the view from here. And she shows bunt. Blazed down a beautiful bunt. Killed it completely, but can't run it out. So that was a really nice attempt at a bunt by Layla Hernandez, but it becomes the 3rd out. So pitcher throwing over to first base for the 3rd out on bunt. Again, Lovington just trying to play small ball there and get somebody else on base and move runners around to get more runs on the board. But 4 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 3rd. We had 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base, and we go to the top of the 4th inning. Carlsbad will be coming up to bat, and we will be right back with more Lovington Girls Softball on Noel Mark Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
And welcome back.
When it comes to your hard-earned...
And welcome back as we rejoin Lovington Lady Wildcats softball here in Lovington in the top of the 4th inning. Carlsbad coming up to bat. Your score is 7-1. Carlsbad is leading. the first pitch. The first pitch into Faith Aragon. The second pitch now becomes evening it up, 1 ball, 1 strike, so 1-1. Faith Aragon, your right fielder for Carlsbad. Nice pitch, and it did catch the outside corner. Aragon batting from the right side of the plate. She's a lefty. And that was a well-pitched ball hitting the corner. Vega on the mound for Lovington. And that ball just a little outside. Looked like she twisted her wrist just a little bit as it left her hand. And it maybe twisted just a little too much. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss, as actually it was 2 balls, 2 strikes at the time. And a strikeout. Again, Vega, also a very capable pitcher. Strikeout for out number 1. Here in the top of the 4th inning. And that is going to bring up Hannah Martinez, number 13. She is your second baseman for Carlsbad. And the first pitch, yes, it does catch the corner. And DePorto holding that. She didn't really have to paint the corner much. She didn't have to adjust the glove much, but she held that so the ump could see that it was a nice sizzler right over the outside corner. Strike 1. 1 away here. Lovington would like nothing more than to get these 3 outs quickly, get back to the dugout, and get down to the business of trying to, again, get their bats working, get some more scores on the board. They trail by 6. And there's a changeup that Martinez makes her pay for, hits it straight away, just a line drive straight back out, so it becomes a single little line drive right into center field. Sharply hit ball. It's the kind that as a pitcher, sometimes your instinct will take over and you'll reach out to try to knock it down or catch it, and sometimes you just want to get out of the way before it takes off your leg. So Martinez standing out on first, 1 out, and a little hit off the end of the bat becomes a foul. It hits the top of the dugout, harmlessly over to the right. Becomes strike 1 on Jessica Monroe, number 9. Jessica, right-handed batter. She plays center field for Carlsbad. So the count on her is 0-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. The pitch comes in, and this is going to be just a little low as DePorto tries to frame that up, hold that for the ump. He doesn't buy that. So your count is even, 1-1. You've got a runner out on first as Martinez. Looks like she's ready to launch herself off of that base. And she does. And DePorto says, "Not so quick, Missy." Throws down to first. Martinez back safely, though. And your count, 1-1 on Monroe. Vega thinking about her pitch. And she's well in front of Monroe, and that brings the heat. And Monroe swing and a miss. So 1-2. And this one, she waits on it. She's patiently. Vega took just a little bit off of that, and it's hit well out between right and left field, and the runner is going to come home. So scoring all the way from first base is Martinez, and Monroe will get an RBI double. And actually ends up, she came off of second base just to take off her shin guard. She'll go back to second. She had a stand-up double RBI. So Carlsbad with another run. This brings up number 22, Jonna Aragon, who is your third baseman for Carlsbad. And Aragon watches the first one come in. It's a beautiful ball right on the inside corner for strike number 1. Catch my scoring bug up for you to reflect that run by Carlsbad. Again, just 1 out. And this pitch is going to be just a little bit outside. It's a bit of a floater, as Vega took just a little bit of speed off of that, trying to get Aragon to go for that ball. So your count is even. And this one comes in. It's a fastball, just a little bit low. It's going to be 2-1 now. There's Monroe standing out there on second base in scoring position for Carlsbad. After Aragon is another Aragon, Grace Aragon, and a well-hit ball. That's a grounder that goes between short and third base and is going to score a run. So, and on the throw, Aragon goes to second, but that really was an RBI single. And then she took second base on the throw, but brings Monroe in to score. Just 1 out. Grace Aragon, your shortstop for Carlsbad, coming up to bat. And that makes it 9-1 your score here. Top of the 4th inning. Your Lady Cats trail with shortstop Grace Aragon at bat. She wears jersey number 5. Sitting out there on second base is Jonna Aragon. And this ball also hit up in the air, a little fly, pop fly, goes to shortstop. And Hernandez backs up just a bit, catches that, no problem. So a pop 6 ends up being second out. And it keeps Aragon, Jonna Aragon, on second and brings up number 23, Mariah Torres, the first baseman, to bat. First pitch in, a fastball, but high for ball number 1. Torres batting from the right-hand plate, right-hand side of the plate, that is. 2 outs now as I catch that score bug up. 2 outs here. Lovington really needs to get out of this inning, get another out, and get out with any more damage being done. It's a 2-run inning so far for them. And there it was a strike and a high pop fly coming in on the run. Nicely caught by Dunlap out there in right field. So Torres gave it a bit of a ride, but Dunlap said, nope, not today. So we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lovington coming up to bat. There were 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left on base, and your score is 9-1. Back with more Lovington Lady Wildcat softball here from Lovington on Walmart Sports, Walmart Digital, and One Radio Square Sports.
Money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Introducing a
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Wildcat softball action as we go. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And your Lovington Lady Cats trail, it is 9-1. No outs. First batter up is number 7, Annalie Chavarria, the left fielder for Lovington. The count on her, 2 balls and no strikes now. Lovington needing to get something going. They did have a run in the last inning. Oh, and this sharply hit, but it's going to go foul. Nice long fly, just out of play. Just becomes a long strike. It was a nice fast pitch, a fast ball. And Chavarria just didn't get around on it on time. Schoolcraft brings the heat, and Lovington got to swing just a little sooner on her fastballs. And again, good cut at that. Fouls it straight back to the screen for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Annalie Chavarria. Schoolcraft brings the heat, but she varies the speed, so she keeps the batters just a little off pace. And a swing and a miss at that. So another strikeout for Schoolcraft. Good cuts, though. What I like about what I'm seeing about the Lovington batters facing Schoolcraft, obviously, you know, they're facing a tough pitcher, but they're swinging and they're fouling. They're fouling, they're tipping, and you know, they're getting a piece of it. They're just either a little ahead, a little off of it, not getting it all, but at least they're swinging and they're trying. They're trying to dial in on the timing, and I like that. Lovington is pretty aggressive at the bat. They're really not going to stand there with the bat on their shoulder very often. Sienna DePorto, the catcher, up to bat now. And this is going to come in. Yes, it's going to catch the outside corner. So again, this ump, he is calling the corners, but he's from what I can see, he's calling them on both the pitchers. And as long as you are consistent with your low zone, the low end of the zone, the high end of the zone, and the corners, you know, you're not going to get an argument from me. And I think that's probably how it should be. As long as a batter you know what to expect and your ump is consistent, and as a pitcher you know what to expect, then life is good. And Sienna looking at that fastball. Wow, that was one of the fastest I've seen Schoolcraft zing in there. And it becomes strike number 2. And DePorto is a hitter. DePorto is a slugger. She's one of the more dependable bats on a team full of hitters for Lovington. Just a little outside, as I'm kind of surprised that DePorto wasn't swinging at that just to protect the plate, but it definitely broke to the outside about halfway to the plate, and DePorto, I think, could see was not going to be a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. DePorto takes a look at this one. Foul tipped back over the press box, and hopefully not hitting anybody's windshield out there. It looked like it went out far enough to get maybe that front row of cars. So let's hope it was harmless. Count stays 2-2. As 1 out. Chavarria, your first batter, struck out. 1 out, nobody on base. Lovington looking to get something started here. Oh, and that one came very close to coming through the window into our press box here. We have the center window open and a nice air coming in, but yeah, probably another 6-7 inches, and that would have been inside rattling around in our cage up here. So this count remains 2-2. Oh, DePorto, and it's going to be a call. Nope, she's going to take her. Yep, it is a call strike. It is. I really felt like that was just a little low, but again, as long as you're consistent, and Sienna really thought it was low. She did not swing at that. That's again really on the heels of talking and bragging about the Lovington girls being hitters and not going down with bats on the shoulders. But DePorto, I think, took issue with that. Maybe thought that was a little bit low as well. So strikeout number 2, second out of the inning. As I catch my score bug up, if I can get it to stay. And that brings up Kay Vega, your pitcher. First pitch was a strike on her. So 0-1 the count on Vega. as Lovington looks to try to avoid being 3 up, 3 down in this inning. They would really like to get some runs on the board. And this is going to be way outside. In fact, Whitzel could not keep the glove on that. Kind of went off the right side of her glove. That ball really moved a lot. Schoolcraft throwing a breaking ball. It broke just a little too much for the catcher to figure it out. Nobody out on base, so no foul. I mean, no problems. No runners advancing on the pass ball. And 1-2 your count now on Vega. And a fastball, swing and a miss, strikeout. Number 3, 3 up, 3 down. All strikeouts as Schoolcraft continues to put some notches on the glove this afternoon. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lovington girls are trailing Carlsbad. Your score is 9-1, and we'll be back with more Lovington Lady Wildcat basketball right here on the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely is Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those who...
It's no secret, and at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
And welcome back to more Lovington Lady Wildcat. Started to say basketball. That's going on too. But we have all of these overlapping sports happening. It's a pleasure to be here bringing you softball action. I called the Hobbs and Lovington softball game. That was the inaugural game for both Lovington and Hobbs a couple of weeks ago. And now we are here for the first game we're calling from Lovington Wildcat softball field. And first pitch is hit over to the shortstop and fielded easily. Hernandez picks that up, fires that over to Holguin for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out. You can't get more efficient than that, as that was Aislinn Whitzel, the catcher, who hit that ball. Pretty well hit, so nice fielding there by Hernandez. 6-3 for the first out. And that's going to bring up number 10, Brooke Rentner, to the plate, and she actually is wearing jersey number 20. Brooke is a left-handed batter. And the first pitch to her is a strike. 0-1 is the count. And this one is a strike. Oh, and a well-hit ball. Line drive right to Corral. Corral just had to take about 1.5 steps forward for that line drive. Becomes out number 2. So pretty efficient so far. There have been 3 pitches pitched in this inning so far. That's pretty amazing. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't argue with that. As Lovington would love to just get back to the dugout quickly and, again, try to get something started. They went up, 3 down on strikeouts their last at-bat, but they'd like to give it another shot. Number 24, no, wait a minute. Let's see. This is going to bring up, I believe, this is going to bring up Mara Flores, I do believe. So let's see if I can catch her number again. Oh. Long hair, right over the letter, right over the numbers. Makes it a little difficult sometimes. I didn't catch her on the walk-up. And the first pitch, nice strike. as Vega dials it in. Brings some heat. So 0-1, 2 outs. Second pitch, another strike. So 0-2 on, I believe that is Mara Flores. Ooh, low and inside. And this actually may be one of their a substitute. It may be. Ooh, that one's going to be outside. That's number 17. Or is it 11? A little dribbler hit right back to Vega. Easily picked up. So Vega with a little dribbler. 1-3 for the third out. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning with Lovington coming up to bat. And they don't have very much more time to waste. They've got to get something started here. They're running out of time to get some of these runs back against Carlsbad. 9-1 as they trail in this one. And we will be back with more Lovington Lady Wildcat softball on the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now a Pharmacy has supported the local youth in the city of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that the Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465.
And welcome back for Lovington Wildcats softball in Lovington. As number 4, Honey Morales, is at bat for Lovington. She's your designated player. And the first is a swing and a miss. So strike 1 on Morales. As we are in the bottom of the 5th, 9-1 is your score. Carlsbad leading. And a sizzler is going to catch the inside of the plate. Becomes strike number 2. As Schoolcraft has a nice breaking ball that hits that inside corner. But a good cut at this one as Morales not going down without a fight. Fouls that one off to the right against the backstop. Still 0-2 your count. Morales, your first batter up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And there's a swing and a well-hit ball off the tip of the glove of Torres. And that is going to be, I hate to write it down as such, but she got a glove on it. And you think that she probably could have caught it. So it becomes an E3. But well-hit ball as it definitely had some speed. So Morales doing her job. And as a designated player, getting a base hit. Getting on base. And the first pitch coming into Aaliyah Chavarria, your third baseman for Lovington, is going to be a strike. 0-1 your count. With Morales sitting on first, perfect opportunity for Lovington to keep the bats going and move those runners around. You don't want to strand them out there. Chavarria takes the next pitch, 1-1. Low. Low and fast. Schoolcraft checks her notes on her arm. On her cuff, I should say, on her arm. Adjusts the ball. Plans her pitch, and it's a sizzler. It's that breaking ball that catches the inside of the plate, and it comes in. It is so consistent. It is very consistent. Comes in, and it's a hard one to do much with. And it becomes strike number 2. She checks her information, adjusts the ball, figures out her pitch, and here it comes. And it's going to be caught on the outside, just tip of the bat, as Chavarria gets a piece of it. And it's a hard foul tip off to the right near the dugout. Count stays 1-2. Chavarria with a good eye. She just needs to adjust a little bit, and here she comes. And it's a foul ball. That's almost caught by a fan just below us. I thought that one might also be coming back through our window here in the announcer's booth. But it stalled in the air just a little bit. So the count stays 1-2. Schoolcraft varying her speeds, varying her pitches, but Chavarria hanging in there, getting a piece of it. Now, swing and a miss as Schoolcraft suckered her into a high outside one. And it had a lot of speed on that as well. Chavarria just couldn't resist that. Becomes strikeout and out number 1 in the inning. It definitely keeps Morales out on first base. She got there with a hot little a hot line drive that tipped the top of Torres's glove out there. Morales able to get on first with it. Angelina Corral is your batter. She's plays second base for Lovington. And she hit a home run her last up at bat, out of the park, out to right center field. And oh, this one comes in, and it is ever a strike. Wow. That was a beautiful pitch. 1-2, your count on Corral. Corral looked at it, and she gave her head a little shake, thinking, oh, that was a good one to hit. She can certainly hit. And this one, a grounder over to third base. And trying to turn the double play, not in time. They do get the lead runner as they throw out Morales at second for the first out, or the second out rather. And Angelina Corral reaches first on that fielder's choice. So 2 outs now brings number 9, Jocelyn O'Gean, up to bat. She struck out her last time at bat, right after Corral hit that out of the park homer. So 1 runner on base. This time it's Corral sitting over there on first. 2 outs with O'Gean at the bat. Good pitch. A lot of sizzle in that. A lot of pop in the glove. As we are here in the top of the, or rather in the bottom of the 5th inning. I say the top. It is the bottom of the 5th inning. Sorry, I was adjusting my scorebook just a bit. 0-2 is your count on O'Gean now. 2 outs, but Lovington not dead. They have a runner out on base to work with. If O'Gean could manage to get on base or even move her around a little bit or even bring her in. Carlsbad, Schoolcraft is a rather deliberate worker. And there's the throw down to first as a stolen base attempt is not going to get her. She slides in there. So nice work. Nice work by Corral on that stolen base. She takes second and literally takes it. Olguin with an even count on her, 2-2 now. So runner in scoring position for Lovington. They could get a little 2-out rally going. Olguin, 2-2. The count on her. And this one is swing and a miss, as it was low and kind of suckered Olguin in, although she was protecting the plate at that point, and ends up striking out. So that becomes the third out, and there were no runs on no hits because I scored that as an error. Morales' hit on base, I scored that as an E3. She got on, and then Corral actually got on because of the fielder's choice. So no hits, no runs, no one error, and one left on base. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And Carlsbad is leading your Lovington Lady Wildcats 9-1. We'll be back with more Lady Cat softball from Lovington on the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat softball from Lovington, as we are in the top of the 6th inning with Carlsbad batting. Carlsbad leads this one 9-1. And coming up to bat is number 25, Faith Aragon. She struck out her last time at bat and takes a strike. So 0-1 the count on Aragon. Vega checking her notes on her cuff. And this one is hit. It's going to be shallow. It's going to drop in for a base hit as just a little Texas leaguer drops in right between second base and center field. Not much Marquez could do. She hustled in on it, but that's a true single hit out to center field. So Aragon on base for Carlsbad. And brings up 13, Hannah Martinez, second base for Carlsbad. She also hits a ball. It goes out to second base. Throw over from second to first to try to get Aragon off the base, but Aragon tagged up in time. So a fly, infield fly, as Corral moved a couple of steps to be able to get that one. That means Aragon still on first, and number 9, Jessica Monroe, coming to the plate. She plays center field for Carlsbad. Her first one, swing and miss for strike 1. Monroe hit an RBI double her last time at bat. And this pitch comes in just a little bit low. I think it really crossed the outside of the plate, but just a little bit low to be called a strike. So it's going to even up the count at 1-1. Let's see, make sure that I've got my score bug correct. I probably need to record that. Yes, I need to record get the outs correct. Oh, and this one is going to be just a little inside. It backs Monroe up in the box just a bit. So 2-1 your count. As Aragon still out there on first base. And this pitch coming in, that's a good one. Took a little off of it. Vega varied the speed on that, a bit of a changeup. And I really think between the speed And the fact that Monroe might have thought it was going to be a little outside, but it hit the corner. No doubt about that. 2-2 is your count. 2-2 your count. 1 out. And 2 outs now with that strikeout. Bringing up Jonna Aragon to the plate. By the way, another strikeout in the books for Vega. And a ball hit. Oh, and it's going to just dribble and go out of the glove of Hernandez. And Hernandez, I wonder if she maybe lost that in the sun a little bit. That one just kind of died, and it's unusual for her. She reached over and trapped the ball instead of getting behind it to scoop it up, and it went out behind her. So I've got to mark that an E6. So Aragon reaching first and moving the runner over, and now stealing on that, not a pass ball, but that ball was low and got caught up, and DePorto could not get that over, so pass a stolen base on that. And during that also sent Jonna Aragon over. Now this ball is hit out between short and third base, and it is going to score. So it'll be an RBI single for Grace Aragon. So RBI single ends up scoring Faith Aragon. And it moves Jonna Aragon over to third. So runners on first and third. And that brings up number 23, Mariah Torres, first baseman for Carlsbad, to the plate. Let me get my scorebook caught up while I can. As that's another run for Carlsbad. Makes it 10-1 now. Here in the top of the 6th inning with 2 outs. So 2 outs and 0-1 count. And that's going to be a ball, so 1-1 the count on Mariah Torres. With runners at the corners, first and third, Jonna Aragon on third, Grace Aragon on first, 2 outs. And Mariah Torres at the bat. Oh, and the nice changeup comes in. Oh, and he's going to say that's just a little low. That was right over the plate, but just a little bit low, as Vega took a little bit off of that and trying to get Aragon to go ahead and swing and be out in front of that ball. Or Mariah Torres, that is. Mariah didn't buy it, so 2-1 on the count. And this pitch comes in. Oh, and that's a beautiful ball. That is a beautiful ball to throw on a 1-2 count, and that now evens it up 2-2, as it was right on the inside corner against Torres. Torres backed up from it just a little bit, maybe thought it was a little high, but that was just right at the top of the strike zone. So nice pitching by Vega. If she can get out of this one, 2 outs. They just need to get this. Oh, and a low inside ball is going to even up the count. After working that hard, you hate to lose a batter. When you've thrown some smart pitches and you've done some good things, and then you lose them, it's always tough. So she hasn't lost her. Let's hope she can get her right here. Oh, and a well-hit ball. A nice line drive out between short and third will definitely score as Jonna Aragon crosses the plate. And Mariah Torres gets an RBI single. Puts Torres on first. And that moved Grace Aragon over to second. And it brings Aislinn Witzel, the catcher, to the plate. Number 3. She hit a hot grounder to the shortstop and was put out her last time at bat. This is 2 outs. Lovington just needs to get this 3rd out. And there's a grounder hit to Hernandez. Hernandez with a nice throw over to first. So from 6-3, that's interesting. Witzel hit almost the identical ball to get thrown out in the last inning. So that is the 3rd out. Lovington, little sigh of relief that they got out of it without any more damage than they did, as there were 2 runs in that one on 3 hits. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. So we'll come back in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lovington's turn to get something going. Coming up, Lovington Lady Wildcat softball on Nowaback Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cats softball in Lovington, as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and your Lady Wildcats trail this one 10-1. And we will, let me adjust my score bug and get to the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up to bat, top of the order for Lovington, Avery Marquez, number 3, plays center field. She struck out her last time at, but struck out her last 2 times at bat, so she's due. She's usually a really good leadoff hitter, reliable, as you want your leadoff batter to get on base, and she does more times than not. She takes a ball high and outside. So 0-2 your count on Marquez. Schoolcraft checking out her sheet. And this one fouled away. Marquez taking a good cut at that one, and it was going to be a strike. So 1-2 the count on her. Schoolcraft on the mound for Carlsbad. And I would say, you know, I haven't seen many teams so far this season, but she's up, and a well-hit ball, long line drive hit out to right, but well fielded. Faith Aragon out there fielding it as it came off of the fence, making a nice throw into her cutoff person, and that is going to keep Marquez on first. So a nice hit, though, for Marquez to get things started, as she was due. So Lovington getting their bats fired up. Lovington is capable of coming back. Oh, nice swing and a miss, but unfortunately, just a little too spicy. A little too much heat. Runner on first, nobody out. Oh, and this one comes in. It's going to be, oh, and it is catching the corner. Wow. I thought even for an ump calling the corners, that one seemed a little outside, but it was a good breaking ball. And I think he felt like that, started breaking over the plate for strike number 2, 0-2. And this actually is number 8. believe we have, it's Audrey Ortiz batting, where Layla Hernandez has in this order. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. So Audrey Ortiz goes down swinging for another strikeout for Schoolcraft. Just the first out in this inning, though. Lovington with time and room, but they've got to start making things happen. Continue to keep their bats. There's a swing and a miss, fouled off. Tell you, Lovington, if they had a hit for every time they have fouled a ball off of Schoolcraft, but that's a sign of a good pitcher. She's really keeping the batters on their toes. She's varying the speeds, varying the pitchers, and she can definitely bring the heat and work the ball. And that's going to be outside. Ball 1, 1-2 the count. Or is it 1-1? Actually, I may have that wrong. It's a 1-1. Oh, and then a sharply hit ball. Oh, and I thought that was going to go fair the way it started. It hit off the bat, and I thought that was going to go right down the first base line, but it went foul. Becomes strike 2. Annalie Chavarria, she struck out her last time at bat. She plays left field. Oh, and this is going to come in and almost hit her. Chavarria, if she hadn't moved back, she would have been nursing a bruise on her ankle and taking one for the team and going out to first base. But she did jump back in time. Two and two. And this one also hit and hard hit right down, just foul along the first base line. Count stays 2-2. Lovington just one out here in this bottom of the 6th inning. Marquez on first. And Annalie Chavarria at bat. 2-2 your count. And this pitch comes in way outside. Chavarria does not offer. So that brings the count full. DePorto is on deck for Lovington. And this is well hit. Oh, and it's going to go foul. Oh, but for about a foot. If that had just stayed out over, I think it passed over first base and then went foul. So a well-hit ball. Chavarria taking really good cuts at it. The timing just off. She's just a little bit behind, as Schoolcraft definitely has a lot of heat. She is probably one of the faster pitchers that Lovington has faced. Oh, and this one is low and inside. Schoolcraft misses, and that's the first walk I've seen since, of course, we getting set up late. Missed the first couple of innings because the game got moved up without notice. But Chavarria takes her base. That's going to move Marquez to second. So runner in scoring position, and is going to bring up one of the big bats for Lovington, which is Sienna DePorto. She bats clean up. She is your catcher, and a very good player. A lot of experience. We've been watching DePorto play for several years, and she comes up to bat. She could certainly do her team a great service by bringing some of those runners home. One out, runners on first and second. Bottom of the 6th inning, Lovington is trailing 10-1. First pitch is in, and it's going to be a ball. So 1-0 on DePorto. DePorto's a slugger, but she's got a good eye. Being a catcher, you would expect that. And this pitch is going to catch the outside. DePorto knows she's been catching, and this ump is calling the corners. So as a batter, she should know to expect that a strike, a ball that's going to be that close, going to be over the outside, is going to be called a strike. This one low and inside, almost gets away from Witzel. Almost gets away from Witzel. Runners on first and second. They were dancing around out there. You've got Marquez on second and Annalise Chavarria out on first. Just the one out. 2-1, your count on DePorto. This one comes in just a little outside. That ball was rising, and it brought Witzel out of her crouch, but she grabbed it. A pass ball would certainly have moved runners for Lovington. DePorto with a 3-1 count now. And this one, a swing and a miss, has a breaking ball outside. And DePorto, I think her timing was on it. She might have been just a little behind it, but her bat was basically 2 or 3 inches too short to be able to get that breaking ball. It ended up outside. Again, Witzel coming up to get that one. And DePorto's mad at herself, as on that full count, she swings at a golf shot that would probably have been a ball, but with a 3-2 count and that pressure, you feel that pressure to protect the plate, and she went down swinging at least. So strikeout becomes a second out. Still, Lovington not dead. Carlsbad did some damage with 2 outs their last at bat. Lovington can do the same with runners out on first and second. And Kay Vega, your pitcher, up at bat, swing and a miss on the first. 0-1, your count. Yes, I can catch up my score bug with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss, a high fly, right out to Faith Aragon in right field. So Vega gave it a ride, but a fly out for the 3rd out in that inning. And that is going to end Lovington's chances to get some runs on the board, as there were no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. So we will come back with the bottom of the 6th inning, or rather the top of the 7th inning. Sorry about that. Top of the 7th inning coming up. Carlsbad coming up to bat, and we will be back with more Lovington Lady Wildcat softball. And that's it. So after the 6th inning, I see. So it was, I guess, that 11-1 because of the 10-run rule. Because of the 10-run rule, that is the end of the game. So I was getting all set for a 7th inning, and I'm going to be the only one playing it. So have to, with your score 11-1, that is the end of the game, and Lovington girls go down in this one. But nothing to hold their heads down for, because Carlsbad is one of the better teams in the state. They just have faced one of the better pitchers in the state. And Lovington is a 4A school. Carlsbad is 5A. So it's a good experience for Lovington. They get a look at a very good team, solid team with a great program. And Lovington just has some lessons and can take those away from this. So we'll be back to finish this one up and do a very quick wrap-up, coming back here in about 30 seconds for Lovington Lady Wildcat softball on the Walbright Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Supply Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast at names and numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
And welcome back as we wrap up this one, as this game, I'm so busy, with the whole catching up thing. I'm not going to bother with because it was an incomplete game scoring wise for me, since this game got moved up an hour ahead of time, and was able to get in here and get everything set up and get on the air by that third inning. So I won't even attempt, since having missed so much of the first two innings completely. I don't have complete stats for you, but I can say that 11-1 is your final score. Carlsbad beating Lovington in this one. Lovington just a little bit outmatched, but still Lovington is a very good team, looking for good things to come out of their season. It's early on in this season for them, and we will, as we finish up basketball this week, then we will be able to turn our full time and attention to softball and baseball coverage and those games. So we are going to be going back and forth just a little bit, finishing up with the state basketball tournament and those games coming up tomorrow, and hopefully into the championship rounds for what could be all three of our teams from Lee County, at least in the state tournament. So thank you very much for listening. We will continue to bring you Lovington softball, and there was a Lovington baseball game going on here at the same time, and it's too far away for me to be able to see whether that game is still being played or not. But we do know that the Lovington girls just a little outmanned, outgunned in this one, but still good showing and good experience for them in this one. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dawn Morgan signing off for Lovington Lady Wildcats softball here in Lovington on Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.